Welcome to LNN News. I'm Carolyn Day Pruitt. Here are this week's top stories. A middle school robotics team from Richmond invents a creative solution to delivery demand. Hopewell sees an alarming uptick in crime. Colonial Heights approves applications for new road and trail projects. And have the Tri-City Chili Peppers broken their losing streak? We'll find out after this.
Today's show is brought to you by our friends at the Cloud Factory, who take a customized approach to their customers. They know not everyone is alike, and neither are their needs. So, the Cloud Factory does so much best for you when it comes to CBD, hemp-based products, vapor nicotine, glassware, and just about anything, providing alternative routes to a healthier you.
Hi, I'm Dr. Sandy Elba.
And I'm Dr. Adam Elba.
We're chiropractors, and we love what we do.
We change lives on a regular basis. We go from pain relief all the way to wellness. We work with the cause of the problem, we help solve the problem, and put your life on a whole different path.
If you're concerned about your health in any way, or you just want to be healthier all the way around, come see us at Chester Family Chiropractic Center.
Welcome back to the LNN studio. First, let's take a look at national and state news. A group of middle school students in the Richmond area has created an inventive solution to two problems: the part-time nature of school bus driving and the growing demand for delivery drivers. Clueless Robotics, the robotics team for St. Bridget Catholic School, invented the bus box, a storage compartment that fits underneath school buses between the front and back wheels. Each bus can accommodate two of the bus boxes, one on either side, and they would be filled with packages out for delivery from companies like Amazon. Bus drivers often only work part-time because they are only needed to drive at the beginning and end of each school day, but bus boxes would allow them to reach full-time work by delivering the packages their bus is carrying to pickup lockers in their area after completing their morning school pickup routes. The bus box bill, which allows Virginia's public school districts to participate in the program, passed the General Assembly this year and went into effect on July 1st. The Clueless Robotics team, made up of 6th to 8th graders, was nationally recognized with the Rising All-Stars Award at the first LEGO League World Championship in Houston, Texas. 27 of Virginia's localities will soon be launching new tourism initiatives geared towards giving their economies a boost. Over 1,200 community and business leaders across the Commonwealth participated in the creation of the new program through the Virginia Tourism Corporation's Drive 2.0 State Tourism Planning Workshops. Governor Glenn Youngkin announced the initiative on Monday, July 18th, highlighting that over 100 new tourism programs had been formed in Virginia as a result. The COVID-19 pandemic drastically impacted tourism in the state as well as nationally and internationally, and state leaders hope that the new tourism program will help return Virginia's tourism to more normal levels. In the Tri-Cities area, Petersburg, Hopewell, and Prince George are participating in the initiative. For more on these stories and more, check out the LNN Insider. Subscribe by going to LNNusa.com and clicking on the subscribe button at the top of the page. We'll be back with local news after this.
The most rewarding part of my day would be seeing the residents putting a smile on their faces, especially if I have family members come up to me and say, "Oh, my loved one, they said they did this with you and they loved it," and that just makes me feel like I'm making a difference in their lives. My name is Chrissy Roth. I'm the Memory Care Activities Coordinator at Dunlop House. We definitely make a difference in the lives of our residents, and I would encourage anyone to come to Dunlop House and see what we're all about. Dunlop House, more than a house, it's home.
Hourglass Realty Group.
Opening the door to your next journey.
Welcome back. Let's turn to local news. Crime is on the uptick in Hopewell, with the number of armed robberies, home invasions, shootings, and even homicides on the rise. Recent occurrences include a strong-armed robbery that occurred in the 1500 block of Edward Blaine Court, an armed robbery reported in the 3300 block of Oaklawn Boulevard, a July 4th incident on Cedar Level, shots reported on Edward Blaine Court, and shots with injuries on 13th Avenue on June 28th. And the list goes on. Hopewell Police Chief A.J. Stark says that he's aware of these dangers, but that the problem is evident across the entire region, not just in Hopewell. According to FBI statistics, there were an estimated 366.7 violent crimes per 100,000 inhabitants in 2019. Of those violent crimes, aggravated assaults accounted for 68.2%, robbery offenses accounted for 22.3%, rape accounted for 8.2%, and murder accounted for 1.4%. It's become a national trend, the cause of which is difficult to pinpoint. Quote, "We're not sure if it's jobs or poverty or what is behind the cause," Stark stated. But Hopewell police are working to stop criminals in their tracks. One patrol officer recently found stolen weapons after pulling over a vehicle. That discovery helped break some of Hopewell's unsolved crimes. And while the officers on the street are working to address the issues facing Hopewell, Stark has proposed an additional part-time position to investigate cold cases and assist with ongoing investigations. The police chief hopes that the team member will bring the added benefit of experience and fresh eyes. Stark admits the department can't put cases to rest without the support of the community. He asks residents to notify the police if they see any strange activity in their neighborhood. What may seem like a small thing may be a big clue in solving a case or preventing a crime. The city of Colonial Heights may become a bit more connected to its neighboring cities and counties in the near future. LNN's Chai Gallahan has the details.
This is Chai Gallahan with LNN, and we're here with Heather Barrar of FOLAR. That's the Friends of the Lower Appomattox River. Heather, what was the significance of what was passed tonight?
Yeah, so tonight at the Colonial Heights City Council, they passed some resolutions of support for smart scale applications. Smart scale is state funding source, and so it's just really great to see support for funding for many different transportation projects.
Great, and how is this going to impact the Appomattox River Trail or the Greenway Trail?
Yeah, if funded, this is just a resolution of support, for the funding, but if funded, this would really add some significant miles to the trail system, as well as some really great critical connections between the Route 1 Boulevard and the existing trail system.
All right, what is a takeaway people should have concerning FOLAR and the trails along the rivers?
Gosh, if you love the river and you want to get involved, we would love for you to be a member of FOLAR, Friends of the Lower Appomattox River. Be a member, get involved, come to our trash pickup, walk the trails, come to our fall annual paddle battle.
Is there any contact information you'd like to share with people?
Sure, our website is www.folar-va.org.
All right, well, this has been Chai Gallahan reporting from Colonial Heights with LNNusa.com.
We'll be back with more local news in a moment.
Bopper's Malt Shop, the niftiest place in Petersburg. Ice cream, candy, footlong hot dogs, burgers, and now introducing the Bopper Blast, a hand-dipped vanilla shake with a blast of candy. Available in over 15 flavors. Bopper's Malt Shop, Old Town Petersburg.
Yes, you can still get haircuts, colors, highlights, waxing services, everything that's going to make you look great right here at the Apothic Company.
Welcome back. Prince George County has a new Director of Economic Development. Yodi Jabri, who currently holds the same role in Surry County, will step into that role for Prince George beginning Monday, August 1st. Jabri is no stranger to Prince George. He was raised in the county, graduated from Prince George High School, and still resides in PG. Prior to taking on the Economic Development Directorship in Surry, Jabri was an Economic Development Specialist for Prince George. He holds a Bachelor's of Business Administration from Longwood University and a Master's in Economics and Public Administration from Virginia State. In neighboring Petersburg, a new city assessor has been named. Mary Burkett has been with the Petersburg Assessor's Office since 2018, during which time she has received multiple recognitions and certificates for her work and growth in the field of assessing. Prior to that role with the city, Burkett learned the science of assessing, working inside her family's appraisal business in Petersburg. She is a native of Petersburg and has lived in the city for much of her life. Burkett holds a Bachelor of Business Management from Charleston Southern University and a Bachelor of Arts from Barton College. She officially steps into the role on Friday, July 29th, but Burkett will receive a much lower salary than her predecessor. She has requested that her salary be lowered to $90,000 annually, and the difference be distributed to other staff members in the assessor's office to bring their pay up to par with surrounding localities. The Hopewell Downtown Partnership held its Homegrown for Hopewell Business Pitch competition this spring, and the winners have been announced. LNN's Chai Gallahan reports from Hopewell.
We're here with Heather Line of the Hopewell Downtown Partnership, which deals with downtown economic development for the city.
One thing that a lot of people are talking about is the outcome of our community business launch program. So we called it Homegrown for Hopewell. The community business launch grant is actually something that the Virginia Department of Housing and Community Development offers. And we applied and were one of 7 localities in the state that were chosen to receive this grant this past year.
Sure.
So we have 3 new businesses that won top prizes as a result of Homegrown for Hopewell. We had 109 applicants that originally were, expressed interest in the program, and then we got down to, for the final pitch, a top 12. So lots of different businesses and ideas represented overall throughout the program, but the top 3. Number 1 is a ice cream and burger shop, and that was actually inspired through walking and talking with community members and asking what kind of businesses they wanted to see in downtown, and then also just conversations with us prior. So that was really kind of a neat way to go about developing a business model. And then there is a women's salon that's coming to downtown. With the salon owner. The salon owner has a lot of experience with managing and operating other salons. And then we have kind of a unique business concept, which is a combination of small scale food production and incubation, so business incubation. The names of all those places: City Point Ice Cream and Burgers, Studio One Salon, and then Brain to Box, which is just kind of getting you from that concept to being on a shelf.
Great. For more information, what's the best way for people to find out more?
Sure. So you can go to hopewelldowntown.com, or you can check out our Facebook pages. So we have the Hopewell Downtown Partnership Facebook page, and then we have the Hopewell Farmers Market Facebook page. Our number is 804-571-1068.
We'll have sports and weather in a moment.
Imagine an HVAC as unnoticeable as the air itself. Sounds pretty good, huh? The new Daikin Fit. Air intelligence.
Keep your home comfortable and quiet with the new energy-efficient Daikin Fit system. Right now at Colonial Plumbing, Heating and Air, we're offering a $1,000 rebate on any new Daikin Fit HVAC system. Colonial Plumbing, Heating and Air, service that's revolutionary.
I love being at home. I mean, you do get a lot done. For instance, I just got pre-qualified for a home loan online with BSV. So be a homebody. Visit bsvnet.com to see what you qualify for.
Downtown Thunder is back, the largest bike and cruising event in the region. The hottest bands, the coolest cars, and of course, the baddest bikes around. The most exciting 5 months of the year, May through September. Don't miss out. This year's lineup features The Code, Buckshot, Crunch, Lost in the Shuffle, and 11 to 1. So catch a ride and join us for Thunder.
In this week's sports update, have the Chili Peppers been able to break their losing streak? LNN's newest addition, Valerie Bell, is in for G this week, and she has the answer.
The 2022 champion Petersburg Cavaliers racked up several honors to end the season. Coach Cal Dixon was named the 2022 ECBL South Coach of the Year. Dixon led his team to this year's ECBL championship, posting a 16-1 record. He won Coach of the Year honors in 2016 and 2019 as well. Dixon was also selected to his second time as an ECBL All-Star Game head coach. Cavs forward Walter Williams was named the ECBL's Finals MVP. Forward Tavon Mealy was named the league's Sixth Man of the Year. Both Williams and Mealy were joined by forward Elijah Moore as being selected to the 2022 All-Star team. The Cavaliers team was also named the ECBL's #1 Defensive Team of the Year. The 2022 season saw the first ECBL championship brought home to Petersburg by a Cavs team that was undefeated at home for the second year in a row. Local leaders spoke about the Cavaliers.
I want to give a great big shout out to the Petersburg Cavaliers, Coach Kyle Dixon and his tremendous team. They do Petersburg proud.
And I am so excited for Cal Dixon and his team of Petersburg Cavaliers. They have always represented Petersburg and the Tri-Cities so well.
A very exciting time to watch the Cavaliers here. Look, it's been the heartbeat of Petersburg since the high school came out the championship run. basketball has been electric here in Petersburg, so this is just more of a continuation of what's been going on here.
What's it like watching former Virginia State grads playing at a level like this on semi-pro for a championship?
Oh, it's awesome. I mean, it's great on two levels. I mean, one, it's just good to see them again. You know, they graduate, you love them, you miss them. It's good to see them playing again. And two, to see the development. I mean, this is really fantastic quality. They're playing an incredible game, and they're going to win this championship today.
After losing 5 games in a row, the Chili Peppers finally managed to break the streak and bring home a 7-4 win in Friday, July 15th's away game against the Martinville's Mustang. But they weren't able to build any momentum, losing their home game against division leaders, the Morehead City Marlins, the next night, Saturday, July 16th. While the Peppers weren't able to pull off the win, the game was close, ending 10-9. But a rematch against the Marlins in Morehead City the following night wasn't so close. The Marlins were able to keep the Peppers at bay 9-2. On Monday, July 18th, the Peppers traveled to Hampton to face their in-state rivals, the Peninsula Pilots. The Pilots sit just 1 spot below the Peppers in the division rankings after a 10-3 win in that game. The Peppers are 18-20 for the season. The Pilots are 18-21. With the Peppers and the Pilots neck and neck, their next encounter scheduled for Thursday, July 21st at home in Colonial Heights will be a game you do not want to miss.
Thanks, Valerie. Now we go to Chai, the weather guy Gallahan. It's incredibly hot outside, Chai. Any chance we cool off sometime in the next week?
Not a chance, Carolyn Day. The weekend starts off with lots of sunshine and a high of 95, accompanied by a 5-mile southwestern breeze. Later, a low of 75 and the same breeze. Saturday and Sunday bring more of the same, lots of sunshine with highs in the upper 90s and lows in the mid to upper 70s. While this is good weather for outdoor activities, be sure to have protection from the sun and to keep hydrated with plenty of water. Watch out for overexertion and heat stroke. The week begins with more of the same, but with more clouds, highs in the low 90s and lows in the upper to mid 70s. So be sure to have an umbrella handy too as well. Back to you, Carolyn Day.
That's it for this week's newscast, but we'll see you next Thursday for the latest local headlines. Don't forget to follow us on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. Thanks for watching LNN News by the People, for the People. Hi, I'm Carolyn Day Pruitt.
And I'm Chai Gallahan.
Major media companies have editorialized reporting and called it news. The free press was never designed to be journalistic interpretation of the facts. LNN USA is committed to reporting facts about issues important to you, but the free press is anything but free.
LNN USA exists to serve our fellow citizens. As a locally owned and operated digital news network, we forego the expensive printing presses, costly production plants, and corporate overhead. Your membership dollars are primarily used to pay local reporters to cover local news. Reporters dedicated to investigative news and features that matter. To do that, we need your support.
Become a member, and you'll receive the LNN Insider Weekly Email, a 40-page magazine packed full of news and features you won't find anywhere else. Membership also includes full access to LNN News broadcast archives, LNN Insider magazine archives, extended interview clips not aired in the weekly broadcasts, and more.
Your membership supports local independent reporting free from corporate and political pressure and agendas. Become an LNN member today by going to LNNusa.com and clicking on the subscribe button at the top of the page.